Hello and welcome, fellow racers, to the Racing Fanatic YouTube channel. Hello, what's going on, fellow racers? Today we are here at Willow Springs doing a head-to-head. Ford versus Lambo. Let's get right into this. Alright, we're here in the Ford GT. Coming around Willow Springs, which is a very tough track, as I would put it. There's at least 2 blind corners. You know how it is. So, here we go. Feeling the car out, and it feels pretty good. It doesn't drive as well as some other cars. It's always loose for some reason, considering that it's a Le Mans car and it's supposed to be fast and not. But it's very much like a race car. The way the thing responds to you putting inputs in, it's not soft, it's really stiff. You can feel the track, you feel every movement with the rear end, which is amazing because this is like reviewing the game at the same time, because the game also represents these things so well that I'm able to describe these things, which is so great. Coming down here, pits, 6th gear. Car's not very fast down these straights, but it doesn't need to be. Wide sweeping corner as we can come back into the main front straight. All the way up to 140 as we come back into the first corner. Slowing back down, coming around the corner. I really feel the car responding. It feels so much like a race car. It's so nice. Brakes are super responsive, as you would expect from any supercar that's worth $500,000. As we continue going around this corner, I'm gonna mischip that corner a lot because you have to slow down mid-corner. Coming back around here, blind corner right after this. Slow down a lot, and back on throttle. I could make that a lot smoother, but that's the best way for me to get that corner right. Coming around here, it throws you up a little bit, and this car really flies because of how low it is. It gets air off of any minor bump sometimes. It's pretty cool. It feels like it's getting air. It might not be. It might just be the way the track moves. But because I can't see it, I think it's getting a little bit of air. It's nice and smooth through these wide sweeping corners like it's meant to be. Especially coming from Le Mans, which has a lot of fast slowdowns and fast corners. So that's it for the Ford GT. Let's head on to the Porsche. And we are now in the Lamborghini Aventador, same class as the Ford GT. I wanted to match the classes so it would be more fair. Still Ford versus Lambo head-to-head though. So now we're in the Lamborghini. It's a lot smoother. It's less race-like. The suspension's softer. The 4-speed, it's not as responsive. You can't really feel the track as much. Not as fun of a car to drive around the track compared to the Ford GT. It's really controllable and smooth, but it's not like a fun controllable and it's not like fun. It's not fun in that way. It's not like the Ford GT where you can you feel like you're in the race car. You can feel every little minute bump as you go around each and every corner. It's so nice. But in this car, everything's so smooth and refined, making the driving process a lot easier, but also takes out that fun factor that we love about some of these cars. Back into the main straightaway. This car doesn't feel it feels fast. It just doesn't sound aggressive. It just doesn't feel like it's going as fast as it's actually going. If only cars like the Lamborghinis would be like lower to the ground, more aggressive suspension. No, you gotta pay for that, and you have to build that into your car. Which kind of ruins the purpose of having a supercar to some extent, which is why everyone wants that Ford. But still, this is a really nice car. I know IRL, it's really comfortable. I couldn't tell you right now because I'm not actually driving the car. But for what it is, it's a really good car. I just don't like the fact that it's just so refined and smooth. I would say it already won this head-to-head in that sense, but at the same time, you want to have fun with your cars. You don't want to just feel like the car is just perfectly smooth, and I think the electric power steering has something to do with the fact that it's just not as good. It's just not as fun, so it might lose just because of the fun factor, but at the same time, it's also about that lap time. That lap time doesn't impress me, well then, I guess it's not going to be a very good car. So in conclusion with this video, I believe that, you know what, no one won. I want you to argue about this in the comments down below, because I honestly don't know who should have won this. So, with that said, this is The Racing Fanatic, signing off.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on